you're going to 3 people report your Twitter and DLive then.
Loves those
No,
Jennies.
He does have a fair lot of viewers, but he wasn't expecting you to even deny the Nazi thing. He wasn't expecting you to even
anything.
That did seem to pull a linchpin out of his plan.
He was expecting you to roll over and be like, "Oh yeah, this, I'll disavow them." But no, as soon as you pushed back, it was like, "Shit, what do they say?"
Yeah, you know what?
Well,
honestly, getting kicked off their faggot show was the best thing that could ever happen to me. And so, we can sit here and, commiserate about it, but they're faggots and they're cowards, and for them to kick me off their show when that was one of the only reasons people were watching the show in the first place.
I wish I had it handy, but I was shown once a compilation of Vaush instantly judging who's a Nazi and who's not. Like, he'll literally get a link. He'll look at someone's Wikipedia or quickly glance at someone's Twitter and go, "Well, that's a Nazi," with no context. So
literally no context.
From examination to witch finding with Vaush is 0.5 seconds. And so when Vaush calls you a Nazi, that has 0 weight.
And they say, "Oh, Ralph, why don't you defend what Rambot said?" You know what? I don't have to defend what
I'll
Rambot
defend
said.
what I've said. Come at me, Vaush.
I have a hard enough time defending what I said. And you know what? I love Rambot like I love my brother, and I would die for Rambot. To be quite honest with you.
But, for all the little Jennies who've come to join us.
No, you know what? Yeah. For all the people who come to talk shit, I would take a bullet for Rambot. And
I appreciate that.
You can laugh about it. It is what it is, but that's true.
But you can go and tell your Lord and Master he's free to pop into Ranland and Friends. Next time I'm doing something, I'll drop what I'm doing. I'll set aside some time for you, Vaush, and you can call me a Nazi.
I just don't so. I guess I'm kind of frustrated because I feel like I owned him, to be honest with you, during the debate. But
you were murdering him.
It's like, yeah, I killed him. I mean, he was absolutely destroyed. But as
usual though, like you did with Sargon, like you did with Stefan Molyneux, he's going to have his little bolt hole. He's going to have his little trap door, and say, "No, clearly I won because of this or that."
Yeah. And by the way, I'm not just saying that. I'm being completely objective. I actually think that I wrecked him, to be honest with you. And if you don't believe that, that's fine. I'm not gonna hold it against you. But I feel like I absolutely exposed him. And so he's going on about Rambot. It's like,
well, there are clips of me defending ethical consumption of child pornography, Vaush, so say what you like.
But I've never, defended your worldview. That's not true. So what people are saying, that's just not the case. Period. And so...
I'm perfectly fine with that. And I occasionally get some people so when we had Hamster Man on, and I do find it funny that I was the only member of the team who actually did not mention the Holocaust or the Nazis. So I had a few people go, "Oh, Hamster Man, he's doing this, he's doing that." And I said, "It's fine. I don't need."
But he explicitly said,
"Agree with me."
It's oh God, Rambot. You know what I mean?
I don't need everyone that I interact with to be 100% on board with what I think.
Did they expect me to disavow you? That's not gonna happen.
Yes.
Period.
No, it's literally what you're supposed to do.
Will not happen.
Playbook of the
left.
What?
Me and you can have our own arguments, and we have. About how.
Congratulations, Vaush. You've only welded him closer to me.
All those things have happened, and it's right out there. I guess the plus of the kill stream is it's not a secret. You know what I mean? Like, me and you have had our own disagreements, and they can't understand that I love you like I love my brother, and they cannot understand that. And
full disclosure.
It makes them so mad that I would actually die for you, and it makes them so angry, like they can't comprehend that.
Well, because they don't really have friends. Like, not
They
real
don't
friends.
No, they have
understand, yeah.
comrades.
Yeah,
they have comrades.
They don't
Yeah, and
understand.
comrades are a disposable resource.
Exactly.
And you see these people turn on each other. Like, they'll select their sacrificial lambs, and there truly is no honor amongst thieves with these types
Like,
of people.
at
They'll
the end of the
disavow
day,
in an
dude,
instant.
like at the end of the day, we're talking about a guy who advocated for the ethical publication
so
of
mad.
already existing child porn, and somebody who wants to blow Seabiscuit. What the fuck are we even talking about? Of course he's a
He's a fucking degenerate, and the fact that they kicked me off that show, I'm not gonna forget that ever. And so you guys can sit here and laugh, and I like that. I hope you're laughing, because this is an absurd, you know what I mean? Like, this is insane. But I will not forget what they did to me tonight.
Do you want to play that clip of Vaush talking about ethical consumption of
Or
child
what about
pornography now?
Benpai trying to cheat on his wife? Like, these people do not want to get into it with me, because I will ruin every single one of these motherfuckers. And he's sitting here talking shit. Guess what? I know all the shit. I know everything. And so you're sitting here, you want to throw me out? Well, guess what? I have a lot of stories to tell as well. And Benpai, you fucking faggot motherfucker, do not, you know what? You better apologize to me. That would be the word. Because if you don't, I am going to put everything I fucking know about your family. I'm going to put every single thing I know about your wife. I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck off. I don't care. You know what? Take it there. Take it there, please. Please, God. Please, God, take it there. You don't know who the fuck you're fucking with, and I hope you continue with this, because I don't give a fuck, and I have never given a fuck, and some of the people in chat don't understand who I am, but that's who I've always been. And so
yeah, but that's why you follow. That's why you've got fans, right? Because you know we've been watching you all this time.
I'm real.
Exactly.
Like you can take it or you can leave it.
Are you an explorer?
Yeah.
Are you a pioneer?
But people who have been watching you all this time, they know, you know, we know how funny it is. It's because it's funny, right? So, you know, why would you not
just
want?
like spam? We just spam the words "pony up" in Vaush's chat from here on out. Pony up,
No, we don't do
motherfucker.
I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck about. You know what? We talk about sexual harassment. I really don't give a fuck about any of that. But Benpai, all these drunken peasant faggots, they're fakes. And every single one of them has a case on them. And I'm not joking. I'm not making a federal case about it. I'm just being real. They actually have a case on them. And so you can take it or you can leave it. And that's fine.
And it's a funny thing that these the left-wing personalities, there always is some sort of skeleton in the closet, like this sort of thing. You know, there's and it's usually a sexually related thing, you know, cheating on one's wife, or talking about ethical consumption of child pornography. whenever one of our guys gets exposed, the big reveal is just his name and place of work. He usually turns out to like have a normal family, a normal job, and he's usually well regarded in his community. Whenever we find out what's going on with these people, there's always some wacky shit. Like,
Oh
he
yeah, there's
touched a
always
girl, or he
yeah,
touched a kid, or like he's into wearing fucking latex. He reports for his 4 p.m. dick flattening. There's always
in
something
broad
going
bar.
on with that.
It's always something weird. You're deadly right there, Rand. You know, it's always something weird. And
You know what?
it's-
And I went into this show. It's like, oh, you know what? I'll just play cool. We'll be cool. And you know, he didn't want to be cool. Like I don't know what else to say. And so, people who are mad at me, first off, you're probably a loser. To be honest, I actually destroyed this person. And if you actually have some deep-seated emotional problem with me, you probably should die in a ditch. Like, there's literally nothing for you in this life. Like, there's nothing, period, for you. But that being said, I should have signed off after, like I owned him. Like, just sign off. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, you did.
When you wake up.
Yeah.
Are you ready when you wake up in the morning to answer a whole bunch of angry DMs from the DLive stuff?
Yeah, it's like, well, just sign off. Like, there's what else can you say? And they think they're going to get me in trouble with DLive. Do they have no clue about DLive? They don't really, Rand. They're not gonna kick me off. I don't give a fuck. Report me, bitch. Report me, bitch. That's my fucking word. Report me, bitch. You won't get me.
Shoot's on the way.
You won't get me taken down, and I hope you do it, because they'll say, "Oh, Ralph, tone it down, whatever," and I will tone it down. And it is what it is. But the idea that you will get me kicked off this platform is ridiculous, because I will raise holy hell, and it's just not gonna happen. So please God, report me. Suck my dick would be my advice to all these fucking pieces of shit. You won't get me taken down. And there are streams on this platform who have a bigger audience than me, but they don't have a bigger mouth than me. And so I please, God, please continue with what you're doing. Please, God, continue with what you're doing. And you'll lose. And I want that to happen. Please continue.
No. So a few people are asking me to tell you to stop. I don't think they understand the dynamics here. I can't tell you.
What do they think? Who do they think is running the stream?
Wow, Rambot for once telling me to stop. Wow, that's a record.
That is funny, yeah.
You know what? And I'm not trying to brag or be big-headed, but DLive ain't gonna do shit. And if they ever dared to do shit, it would be the end of everything. So I'm not really worried about it whatsoever.
You gonna roll calls?
Should we?
They're there. They've been waiting.
Yeah. Do you want me to drag them in?
You know what? Fuck it. I don't care.
You want me to drag them in?
Let's drag them in. Actually, oh shit. Go ahead.
Peacefully Gunsetted, you're muted. You're gone.
Oh wow, they really set me back here. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Oh man.
How about a visit from the Great American Houseboat?
They have nothing. That's what cracks me up so much, Rand. And they want me to disavow you. They want me to, I would rather. People don't understand this. And me and you talk. it's not about Nazism. It's not about the camps. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I'm dead honest with you. I don't care. But you're my friend. You know what I mean? Like, why would I disavow somebody who has been there with me at the lowest parts of my life? Like, fuck off. Like, fuck off. Who did you disavow? Like, no, fuck, eat a dick. Like, that's my position. And people can take it and they can leave it. I don't give a fuck. If that upsets you that much, don't watch the show. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, they don't understand what it's like to have any kind of person to talk to that's not going to just be stabbing them in the back all the time. They always want someone to disavow someone.
Yeah, I agree. But also, it's like, me and Rambot have had knockdown, drag out fights on this fucking show about things that he said. And, you know, I don't appreciate being called a Nazi and trying to be smeared. And that's not something that I'm about. Now, is Rambot about it? I don't know. Maybe it is. But
well, you don't give these people an inch, because ultimately it's a tactic called salami slicing, where you just you get someone to progressively walk back their point. So you know that whole thing, like the Republicans are the Democrats 20 years ago. Well, now the Republicans are the Democrats 2 years ago. Like, that's accelerated. So I say, like, disavow somebody who's got controversial political opinions. All right, I'll disavow. Please don't get mad at me. All right, well, now I need you to disavow a more moderate position. And
by the way, I'm not a Nazi. I just want to say that for the record. Like, I'm not. And the fact that you are using that against me, that I've had other people on the show, I don't respect that, especially when you have no moral standing to talk to me like this. Period. You should be hanging from a lamppost, to be quite honest with you. And I don't.
Apparently, he's reporting your Patreon live.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Report it, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Dick Masterson, new Patreon. Excuse me, newproject2.com. I don't give a fuck.
No, he's not live at the moment. Okay, that's it. Usually he does whenever he does debate somebody, he usually has a 2-hour fucking discussion with his simps.
I literally
immediately
don't
afterwards.
care. You know what? Go after me. That's completely fine with me. And I hope you do that, because I'll go after you. And if he wants to take it there, that's fine. That fat fucking cow that he calls a girlfriend, I'll take it there too. And I will do everything possible to ruin his life. And so if he wants to take it there, I expect that. Like, that doesn't bother me, really. You know what I mean?
Do you have to ruin his life? I don't think he's really a happy person.
Dude, all you got to do is steal all of his Mr. Ed DVDs.
Yeah, I don't care.
Fucking kill himself.
Like the whole Drunken Peasants. Oh God. Oh, he said he would dox you. Yeah, I will. I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do about it? Benpai, while you're trying to cheat on your wife, what are you going to do about it? Not shit. You won't do shit about it, because you can't do shit about it. So you sit there and cry and say, Ralph, oh, God, why do you say that? Fuck off, bitch. Stop me, fucker. You can't.
Well, this is my point at the very beginning, dude. Like I said, Ralph is not scared to get down in the mud with people on their own level. Like, Ralph threw out the idea of, like, what if I doxed your fat girlfriend? Well, now this guy, he never did it. He didn't dox anybody.
No, I didn't. That's true. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
And this guy's actively trying to get every bit of your income taken away because what? Because of mean words. Fuck this dude. You don't owe him shit.
I don't owe him shit. I don't owe the Drunken Peasant shit. And I didn't owe him shit.
You don't owe anyone shit. You don't owe anyone shit.
You know who I owe? Me. And
get yourself, and that's it.
And guess what? I have a... I'm not saying that I haven't made mistakes, because I have. But my father told me something many years ago, and my father passed away. But he said to me, when it comes down to the nut cutting, you will know who your friends are. You will understand who are there with you. Now, his point was, basically your family are the only ones there with you. This is my family. And when I hear people talking shit about the chat or talking shit about Nazis or talking shit about Rand, like I just said earlier, I would take a fucking bullet for Rand. It doesn't mean I agree with all his political views, because I don't. But I do not accept that. And for you to talk shit about my friends and about my family, no. You're a fucking degenerate who should be on a cross. And no time for you.
Fucking.
Oh, wait. True to Kaiser.
Oh, dude, yeah, you really are Southern, Ralph. My dad talks about when it comes down to the nut cutting. Like,
The nut
when it gets
cutting,
down to the
see?
nut cutting.
You know what?